how must I mean? Why? Then you like so from like a Damalendi explain.
What?
Wow.
I'm going to be starting to speak in Malay, full Malay now, just to counterattack that.
You are now listening to USIM Podcast.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. You are now listening and watching to USIM Podcast. We are back with another episode of USIM Diary, a segment dedicated to sharing stories of students from all around the world who have chosen to come here to Malaysia for their education journey and then some. Alright, so my name is Nurhayati and I'm back in the studio with two wonderful international students. Please welcome them, Miss Lutfiah Batrisyia binti Muhammad Ali and Waka Jeng. Hi guys, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing fine.
Fantastic. Thanks for having us.
Yo, you're welcome. Yes, I'm so glad to have both of you here. So why don't we start by your self-introduction, a little bit of yourself, maybe where you're from, like what are you doing? I mean, course you're taking, faculty you are in, etc. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll start. Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Lutfiah. I'm a year 2 student from the Faculty of Syariah, and I am currently taking laws and Syariah.
Okay, all right.
Awesome. My name is Waka Jeng and I am a student of FST, Faculty of Science and Technology, and I am currently doing my PhD in computer science.
Okay, all right. So, Lutfiah, where are you from actually?
Oh yes, I'm from Singapore.
Oh, Singaporean in the house. Welcome. What about you, Mr. Waka?
I'm from Wakanda.
Wow.
Quite literally or like...
Just kidding. I'm from Gambia, West Africa.
Okay, Gambia. Okay, that's nice. So, let me be honest. Before I met you guys, I've Googled you. Because I love to know who I'm talking to, you know, a little bit of background about yourself. So I found a lot more of Waka than Lutfiah.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
So Waka is like an influencer in the making. Okay, he has his own YouTube channel. Okay, his Insta followers are quite a lot. Okay, and you do your own podcast too, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of topics do you normally talk about?
I'm more interested in learning about people. I enjoy learning about people and their interests, and also about Malaysia and our experiences here actually.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Looking forward to hear more about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And maybe like perhaps in the future we'll take up more Ramadan challenges.
Ramadan,
and stick to it.
That
like
challenge.
He's like really good. He during Ramadan, I think it was this year, right?
Yeah, this year.
He started like one Ramadan, 1 day, 1 hadith challenge.
Yeah,
Am I right?
Wow, that's so good.
Yeah, he started, but the funny thing is that he started on the day 15th. And he stopped at which day?
I think I did like 5-6 episodes.
But he started a challenge. Took a while to finish it.
Yeah.
But yes, good job. So hopefully next time you'll get like a full Ramadan challenge.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, inshallah. And Lutfiah, first impression of you, when I first met you, I feel like you're a very private person. She's a very private person. Like unlike Waka, like the first time I met her, like, oh God, it's like we've been friends for years. But Lutfiah is like, it takes a while to know her. But like I said, I Googled you guys. I found a post made by her on USIM Singapore official, I think, Insta. Okay. And I found another side of her, which I found like really cute. She's so cheeky. She's so funny. You did, what was the post about? Do you remember?
It was like a reel of like my Ramadan.
Yeah.
So like highlights.
Yeah. You can see her jumping about like in her own nature. So which one is the real you? The one I met the first time or in the real? Or was it just like for show?
I think I would definitely describe myself as being an extrovert. But I guess like in settings that are more like formal, I carry myself with more intent and also with more care basically. Yeah, but I'm pretty chill lah. For the most part.
So when you're with your best friends or good friends, you're like in your own nature.
Yeah, it just depends on the setting. I'm like a chameleon. I guess you can say.
That's a really good personality to have, right? What do you think, Waka?
Yeah, I think so. Assimilasi, is it?
Yes! Oh my God!
Flexing my Malay a little bit.
Wow! I'm
and that's a big one.
Yes, that's a big one. That's a big vocab.
That's
a big vocab. He, for your information, he was asking me what is kanan just now. And he knows assimilasi.
He knows his priority.
Yeah.
He knows when and where to flex.
Yeah, which vocab to put as priority. Yeah, that's good. And another fun thing about Waka, Lutfiah, for information, he does silat. Impressive, right?
Wow, how are you an all-rounder? Like, chill.
When did it start?
My first month in Malaysia.
Uh-huh.
I came around Pusat Sukan. I saw some people doing some funny things.
Oh, some
And I
funny
was
things.
like, what are they doing? This is quite unusual. And I approached them and I realized, they're actually in martial arts.
Oh.
And I come from a taekwondo background. And before taekwondo, I did karate. So when I saw this,
Martial
I was like,
arts in the
wow,
house.
that's so
Martial artists in
interesting.
the
I need to
house.
try this. But I noticed this is definitely not taekwondo. This is definitely not karate. So what is this?
Oh.
So as I came closer and observed, a friend called Amirul Hakim.
Shout out to Amirul Hakim.
Shout out to Amirul Hakim. So he came up to me and said, hey, you want to try it? This is called Silat. It's a Malaysian this and that. I was like, wow, that's interesting. That's how I got into Silat.
So your curiosity actually rewards you with something.
Yeah.
And I think you went to several competitions before.
Yes. I've been to Perlis. I've been to Johor for games. I've been to Damansara. A few places. Sometimes,
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Wow.
Good job. Are you still doing that?
Recently, no, but I want to do it before end of year.
Okay. All right. So best of luck to him. That's like really amazing.
Yeah.
Like I said, so hard to find anything about you except for the cheeky Instagram post. So I'm looking forward to more of that side of you. Okay, so let's go back. Let's jump back to like the questions I want to ask you guys. Why Malaysia? And particularly, why USIM? Any special reasons?
I guess for me, the reason why I picked Malaysia to begin with was because I felt that USIM especially, it provides like the best of both worlds.
I see.
Akli and Akli.
Oh,
So
wow.
basically, I wanted to delve myself in law, but at the same time, I didn't want to let go of the fact that I studied Sharia.
I see.
So then I realized that USIM offered that particular course. So then I registered for it, and I also did register for like the 3 other universities. No, the 2 other very like popular universities, like IIUM and also UM.
I see.
But then after I received like an offers from like all 3, USIM, UIA, and also UM, I realized that my heart was with USIM.
USIM
So then I picked USIM.
engraved in your heart.
Yeah.
So that's the reason. What about you, Waka? Why Malaysia? Why USIM?
Yeah, primarily my family, honestly.
Ah.
They are a very academic family.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister was already here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and
Also
so,
in USIM.
yeah, in USIM.
Oh, okay.
My elder sister. So she invited me over. I didn't want to come. My parents were like, "Waka, just try it. You might like it." Because then I was already working. I didn't really want to get back into it.
I see.
So my mom pleaded with me. So I was like, I can't say no to mom. So I gotta go.
That's like the opposite of what's going on usually, right? Usually the parents have to plead for students to the children to like not leave them.
Yeah.
But your parents like go.
Yeah. They're very academic. All of them have advanced
I
degrees.
see.
So yeah, I came here and I joined my sister, and then my brother-in-law came.
Oh,
Eventually, my younger brother, also came. So it became a family thing.
family thing, yes.
Yeah, that's how I
That's
actually
nice.
came into Malaysia.
And that's why you because everybody's already here in USIM, so
Yeah.
You
So
chose
I just
USIM.
came and joined in. But they've all finished now. Masters and PhD. So they've already left. So I'm the only one left here.
say bye-bye, Waka.
Yeah.
You're on your own now. Okay. So what was like your first impression when you get to Malaysia? Have you been to Malaysia before you come to USIM?
I mean, obviously, because like I'm Singaporean, so like we're always here shopping. But I guess like my first impression of being in USIM was that I think because like my cousins, they were also from USIM. So then like they were telling me things about how everyone is like very nice. Everyone is like super proper. Everyone's like very Ayu,
You know Ayu?
I have no idea what is that.
very how would you say it?
Like pretty
Very polite, very
soft.
Yeah, very soft.
Demure,
Yeah.
yeah.
So basically, I went in
He's
with
agreeing.
that preconceived notion, right? So then when I came here, I realized that, everyone's like pretty chill. Or maybe I'm just talking about my faculty, but like everyone was just very bubbly and they were like very open to like get to know different people. Just the complete opposite of what I thought it was going to be. Because I thought everyone was going to be like more reserved.
Right.
But then they were all like very extroverted, and then like they were lending me a helping hand. Like I just felt like a deer in headlights, honestly, on my first day, because I was like, where am I supposed to go? And I'm like, I was like the only foreign student at that point in time. So
I see.
I was just like, what do I do? But then like everyone just like help me. So I was like, oh, this is a nice environment to be in. So yeah, that was my first impression.
Okay, that's nice. What about you?
First impressions of Malaysia. I used to see ads back home of Malaysia. Interestingly enough. So I didn't know much, honestly, to be honest.
I
so
see.
yeah, but after I came, and I think 3 things usually stand out for me when I visit any country is the people,
Okay.
the food, and the environment.
Oh.
And honestly, Malaysia checked all the boxes.
Oh, that's
The
nice to know.
food was amazing.
Tell us your favorite food.
Oh, okay. My favorite food is rendang, actually.
Rendang.
Rendang.
Yeah, I had it at the kampung and it was amazing. And then there's the people. Honestly, Malaysians, shout out to also the people behind the scenes, everyone else. You guys are awesome.
Wow.
Like super nice, like she said. Very helpful.
Hashtag proud to be Malaysian.
Yeah, that's super awesome. So I feel like the people here are really,
Hospitable.
Oh,
yeah,
hospitable.
very hospitable.
Yeah.
Man, so many stories about that, but I don't think we have time for that. And lastly, is the environment. I really like the environment here. Coming from West Africa, the scene is vastly different.
Oh.
That is a huge shock, So that's actually quite nice. I like the greenery, for example.
Okay, the greenery, of course.
The landscape, the topography, the mountains, and I like hiking here. So it's super dope.
So you hike as well.
Yeah.
So do you do any sports or recreational activities in your free time?
I've just done hiking and maybe some running.
Oh,
Yeah.
both of you can like go for a hike together sometimes.
Yeah. I run also.
Sure. Like maybe like collaboration between FST and FSU. It's like, okay, why not?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Look. So first impression. What about like managing stereotypes? Were there any issues? Okay, I'm sorry to say this, Luth, because you're from Singapore, right?
Yep.
Do you know like? Have you heard of the stereotypes
Yes,
from Malaysian
yes,
has about Singapore?
of course.
Kan?
Of course.
One of the words is like kiasu.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know kiasu?
No idea.
You want to explain to
When
him?
you're like super chaotic, like you're just very jumpy.
Oh,
like you just
really?
want everything to be done like right then and there.
He's learning a lot of Malay language now.
Interesting.
Kiasu. So that's like one of the stereotypes that Malaysian have for Singapore. Kiasu. What else? Kere.
Kere.
Have you heard about that
Yeah.
too?
What's
You
that?
want to know that?
Yeah.
Kere is like arrogant. Is
Something
that
like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
arrogant.
arrogant? Yeah. Kiasu Kere. It's not case. Kiasu Kere.
That's quite
So,
interesting.
so did you ever like experience people judging you before they know you?
Mm.
Have you heard like those guys like so scary? Have you heard that? The whispering.
I think that's a very good question because I think obviously anyone, if they were to see like a foreigner, and I think it's just like human nature for us to think that way about other people. So yes, definitely I've had that kind of experience, but I think it's just a matter of knowing why you are here in the first place.
Okay, that's
so
good.
when I hear those kind of things being said about me, I never think of it as being malicious. I almost just think of it as them not knowing me first,
Yes,
or them just
exactly.
maybe like having their own opinion lah. So what I do is I try to counter it by just mingling with them more and like
Exactly.
talking to them and showing that I'm chill and like I am here to assimilate in the culture, and I'm here to get to know the different cultures that are here
Exactly.
in Malaysia. So I have definitely experienced it, but I don't take it personally.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And Waka, I have to say this. We were talking about this. I said I want to talk to you about this,
Okay.
right? Okay, if you go to his YouTube channel, right? There's like a couple of silat videos. In one of the videos, the first few minutes, like he arrived at the sports center and he was like wondering, why are these girls looking at me? There were like a group of girls in his recording. They were like pointing at him. I'm like, doing this, like chatting.
Did you censor their faces? Did you censor their faces like in the video?
No, it
blurred.
was like
Oh, it was blurred.
Not
Okay,
blurred.
okay,
It was at
okay.
a
It was from
distance.
afar.
yes, it was
Okay,
like
okay.
it was at distance. So do you get that often?
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, definitely a lot.
So how do you like manage that? Because I heard you were talking to yourself like, I'm gonna figure out like why they laughing and pointing at me.
Yeah. I mean, it's usually difficult to figure out why they're, So, I mean, usually I just go about my things. I think at first it was a bit more, I don't know what's the right word. Yeah, but it was just strange. But I think now I just, ignore it.
Ignore it.
Yeah.
Like I representing all the girls from not representing all the girls from Malaysia. I think they're just like adoring you.
Oh, okay.
Like you're the definition of tall, dark, and handsome. Are they gonna edit this from this podcast?
Probably gonna edit it.
Okay, I don't know.
Oh my God. I'll
But
take that as
you're
a
the definition of
compliment.
that. Especially like love your hair. Love your
Thank
hair.
you so much. I appreciate
Okay.
it.
And I'm a bit worried because there are few moments in my life where I was like adoring African Americans' hair. Like, you're very curly, and so
okay.
when you do it in that
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
that design, I always say like, oh, I really love your hair. Some of them feel offended. Like, haven't you seen this style of hair before? So I don't know is there any like line I shouldn't cross? Things I shouldn't say?
No, I think people just get too sensitive for no reason.
Exactly.
I think it's totally fine. I don't mind. People come up to me, they touch my hair. Even I don't know them.
Yes, it was in one of the clippings. One of the girls like touching his hair.
Yeah. And if I go to the kampong, the old man and the old woman come up to me and touch my hair.
They were admiring you.
Ask questions and kids come up to me and play with my hair. So I don't mind. I understand it's curiosity. So
Yeah.
I think sometimes people are just a bit too sensitive. Totally fine.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
It's something new and unique.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
of course we want to ask, like, if I don't know, is that your real eyes?
No, I'm wearing contact lenses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I will definitely like be adoring and
Yeah,
admiring
yeah.
person with, colored eyes. Definitely. It's not
Definitely.
something like I intend to be to offend them or whatnot. So those kind of things. Manage it well.
Yeah, it's just curiosity.
Curiosity.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. I just go about my day, just do my thing.
So you try to prove them that you're wrong.
Yeah,
I'm actually
definitely.
Right. That's not my
Yeah.
personality. Exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long have you guys actually been in Malaysia? This
I'm
is
in
your
year 2.
year 2, second year. You are doing your PhD.
Yeah, second year also.
Second year, but you've been here for how many years?
For 4 years now. So for the first 2 years, I was doing my masters. So now I'm doing my PhD.
Oh, I see. Okay, so have you guys like stayed in the hostel before?
Does Acacia count?
Akasia, is it like a hostel?
I
Or
mean,
is it
it's
like a
under
rent house?
USIM,
It's under USIM?
but it's more of like a rental house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
I think KK1 is more of like a...
Okay, K1. Did you stay there before
No,
this?
actually.
Or international students have their own?
Yeah, if that's the case, I've only been in Acacia throughout.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
yeah, I think
Maybe
mostly,
they
yeah.
have like a different lodging for
Yeah.
for international
Yeah.
students. Like, why is that?
Yeah, I think they could have integrated it so that the locals mingle with the international students
You
more.
have more like exposure,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
get to know Lutfiah more, right? So share with me your experience living here in USIM. I mean, if you stayed in the hostel before, what about building friendships with Malaysians or other people from different countries? Any challenges or any memories that you like to revisit?
I think, like, as I mentioned before, like when I came here, it was all about me wanting to assimilate in the culture. So when I first came, my first intention was to just make as many Malaysian friends as I could.
Ooh.
So
Keep
I think
it fast.
Yeah. So I think like from the get go, like I just started to befriend a lot of different people from different states lah. So then like even right now, like my best friends, shout out to Nana, Tini, and Aisha.
Nana, Tini, and Aisha.
They're all like Malaysians, and we've had so many memories together. Like even from year 1, like although I was living in Acacia and like we were living in a separate lodging house, right? We got together like a lot, and like we went to Putrajaya, we went to KL together. Like we just did a lot of stuff together lah. And then even right now, like most of my friends are Malaysians, and like I bring them over to
I
Acacia,
see.
and like actually there's a lot actually. Yeah.
What about those Singaporeans? Do
My
you guys
housemates are Singaporeans
I
actually,
see.
and yeah, I do have friends who are Singaporean as well, but that's a matter of like managing between like your different friends, because I think for my Singaporean friends or like my local friends, they're more for comfort, just
I
like a
see,
taste
like-
of home. But then when it comes to wanting to really put myself out there and to really explore and feel that Malaysian experience, yeah, I really gravitate towards my Malaysian friends.
I see. Okay, that's nice. What about you, Waka?
What's the question again? I don't mind.
Yeah, there were a lot of questions within that question.
Yeah, there were so many questions. I was just asking about your
Yeah.
experience, assimilating or mingling with
Oh, man.
Malaysians or
Okay,
people
okay,
from
okay.
other countries in USIM.
Wow.
Any memorable experience you want to share, or were there any challenges?
So not really challenges actually. Honestly, I've had the best time. Like I cannot complain. Honestly.
Okay.
So let's see.
It's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, let's.
Any recent outings maybe that come to mind?
So okay, maybe I'll I'll separate it into two categories.
Ooh, I
Wow.
love PhD candidate in the house, guys.
He's like organizing everything in his mind. He's like, okay, this is something.
Oh my, I didn't realize I was doing that.
It's okay.
Yeah, I kind of tend to do that. Anyway, so I've had family experiences in Malaysia,
Okay.
and I've had friend experiences in Malaysia.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I'll begin with the friend one. So I've made a lot of friends here, and they're super nice to hang out with, and I enjoy spending time with them. And most of the time, I think my friend bubble, the biggest friend bubble, is probably from the Silat group. Yeah, because we hang out, 3 times a week. We're
for practice.
for practice. After practice in Silat, we go to the,
Mama.
yeah, some
Have
shop we eat.
supper.
Adam, shout out to Adam.
Yeah, shout out to Adam, bro, and Wati. So,
Adam and
we
Wati.
eat food there, and we talk. We literally like a family, and we watch out for each other. I feel like, that's probably the tightest friend group that I've had in Malaysia. And it's such an amazing experience. And we've traveled together also around Malaysia for games and things like that. So that has really brought us close.
I see.
So yeah, I think that's super awesome. And of course, there's the international friends, which is a different cluster. So
He put them in groups.
yeah, they're super awesome also, meeting people from different places, getting to know them and what they're about.
Yeah.
They're super awesome. And lastly, the other part is the family bit. And I think this one is it's such a deep thing for me. Like, it makes me emotional sometimes just thinking about it. And I think this is very important to mention. I've never had a chance to really.
Oh, so this is your platform. Go ahead.
So when I first came to Malaysia, my supervisor, Prof. Narita, shout out Prof. Narita. Super
Are
awesome.
you listening?
This is my chance to say thank you, Prof. She's so awesome. And like, she really helped me out a lot. And I know her husband, Baba. I call him Baba. So he's the one who introduced me to Teh Tarik.
Oh.
So my first ever Teh Tarik was with Baba. We went to the mama. He told me this is Teh Tarik. It's a Malaysian thing, So
Do you
since
like
then,
it?
I've been hooked.
Oh.
Like, that's my number one drink in Malaysia right now. So
Teh tarik.
yeah, and other people as well. Even sometimes when I travel out, I came back and Baba hosted me for that night. And he picked me up from the airport and all of that stuff. So super awesome. Like, for them to do that, it's just too much. Like, I couldn't comprehend that. It's just too nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, one last thing.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Also, Dr. Najihan, I have to give a shout out to Dr. Najihan. I
Dr.
feel like,
Najihan.
we talk about our friend experiences, but I think for me, I'm so lucky to have the family experience as well. So Dr. Najihan took me to the Kampung Malacca.
Oh.
And I spent the Raya with them, all of these things.
Oh.
And I meet the family, the
How
boys,
nice.
Hayan, Rayyan, Amer, and there's Nene also. Oh my goodness.
Nene.
Yes.
Nene, are you listening?
She is so nice.
Oh.
Honestly, I genuinely believe, and this is actually why I started a YouTube channel, by the way. I genuinely believe the Malaysian experience is not in Kuala Lumpur. It literally isn't.
The countryside.
After I went to the camp, Nene, and she's like old, and even she walks and bends down like that, but she remembers my name. Like, how do you do that? I mean, like, what I mean is she's really old, but she still remembers. She asks for me, like, where's Waka and all of that.
Oh.
And in the morning, they would sit in this, I don't know how you call it in Malay, the tent thing. One, the tent, like with pillars, 4 pillars, and there's a slab. You sit on it to relax.
Oh God.
Shade
It's
under
like
the
a
sun.
fort.
It's not fort. Oh God, I know the word. I know the word.
Yeah, anyway,
Anyways.
we sit there down there.
Branda,
and
is it? No. Go ahead.
we sit there for breakfast, and they live right next to the
Canopy.
beach.
Pumpkin, yes. Malay, it's called pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Yes.
So every morning we go there, the whole family at the kampung. We sit there, we have breakfast together with the view of
That's
the
so
beach.
nice.
Yeah. So honestly,
overlooking the kebun, right? The
Yeah,
orchards,
Yeah.
right? That's so
That's been my
nice.
experience.
Oh, so you know what they say, right? Families are not made like by blood. Can be made with strangers and experiences. So that's a really nice thing to hear about that. Do you have like a family experience as well here?
Family like blood or just
Like what he mentioned, like people who accepted you, bring you back to their hometown, or maybe because Singapore is so close by.
Yeah, it's super close. But I've definitely had offers, like invites from like
that's
my
so
friends, like
nice.
them wanting to bring me to Terengganu, like to meet their family. Yeah.
Have
I've
you
definitely
been?
had that.
Have you been?
I haven't. Maybe in September this year.
Maybe soon. That's a
Yes.
promise that she's making on USIM podcast. So, who is the Terengganu
If all
friend?
goes right. If all goes right.
Oh, yeah. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
So you've been here for quite some time. I really want to ask this because I've had like talks with some students recently. So you've stayed in like quote unquote like a hostel.
Yeah.
You stayed in a hostel or like a thing before. Have you had like any, ghostly encounter or any mysterious encounters?
Just the regular marble rolling,
Oh, the way she said, just the regular marble rolling, knocking on the door at 3 a.m.
Keep it cash. Yeah.
What about you?
Well, sometimes you hear doors knocking on Acacia.
Oh,
It gets
gosh.
creepy at night.
Oh.
The hallways, the lights sometimes they don't
Oh my
work.
god, yeah.
And it gets creepy as hell. But
But you
So
just
that
face
happened.
it head on.
yeah, you just gotta face
Yeah.
it.
Like just ignore it.
Yeah.
Like whatever. Have you heard like furniture moving at 12 or midnight?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, but I just think of it as
100%.
like being the lizards or
Like,
cockroaches.
Cockroaches.
Mm.
So non like face to face experience like
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh.
Hopefully never lah, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah, hopefully never.
Yeah.
You? Any
No.
no. Okay, so I was about to ask like any difference between the ghosts in Malaysia and Gambia. Do you think were there like any?
Well, I think there should be differences in the
Really?
ghosts. Yeah,
Really?
I think the African ghosts will speak African language, and then
Duh. Duh.
they will
No,
meet.
it'll be-
I think the ghosts have an international school also. And I
Maybe,
think they meet up.
maybe.
You never know. They have Nakli
They
Akli.
meet
Who knows?
Ugly and ugly integration.
Yeah.
No, maybe.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to hear a Pontianak like saying something in
Oh
African,
my God.
using an African language, right? No, it'll be funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
hopefully you guys won't see that. I'm asking because whenever I talk to the students here, they'll be like, "Oh, we saw like a long hair like, when we work here until midnight, like, and then we smell something, stuff like that."
Wow.
So, but it's nice to know that you both are very brave. I'll be like running for my life. It's like I have to be brave, not like I'm
Yeah.
very brave, right?
Mhm,
I
mhm.
have to be brave because I have to finish my studies here, right? Exactly. Okay, so let's go and delve into your academic involvement. I understand that you are a debater. Are you?
I mean, I've had experience in debate, but in USIM, I have participated in like mooting competitions, and then I also entered a competition about poster innovation about statelessness.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
we represented USIM and we got first place.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah,
That deserve a
alhamdulillah.
clap.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations. Okay, all right, that's nice.
Speak Arabic, by the way.
You want to give us
Sikit.
give us a lesson?
Sikit.
Want to give us a
Yeah.
lesson?
Marhaban.
Marabiku. Oh yeah, what language do you speak in Gambia?
We speak Wolof.
Wolof.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wolof.
Like Olaf?
Olaf the snowman? No.
What is?
It's a joke. It's
a
okay.
joke. It's an Elsa thing.
Yeah.
It's a Disney thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a Frozen thing.
It's a Frozen thing.
Frozen. I see. Yeah, no,
Oh,
we
so
speak Wolof.
Wolof.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, maybe like one or two words. Introduce to
Yeah,
us.
so Mangi Fiakian.
Magnificat.
Magnifiakian.
It sounds Arabic.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It has that. So what does that mean?
How must I mean? Why? Dañoo waxtaan like so fu mu nekk dama leen di explain.
What?
Wow.
I'm going to be starting to speak in Malay, full Malay now, just to counterattack that.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so what does that mean?
I'm saying I'm here with you guys. We're having a conversation.
Okay, all right. It sounded like very serious involved.
Yeah.
like you just hit us with like some, I don't know, some knowledge thingy. Okay, so that's nice to know. So any like academic like innovation things or entrepreneurships you have done recently, or maybe like share with me some accomplishments. Like just now, Lutfiah shared that she won like a competition. Waka, any competition that you entered? Just now you mentioned Silat, right? Oh, what about something from your faculty?
From my faculty, we did a run, like a interfaculty run.
Oh, a run?
Faculty run. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, a run.
What do they
Okay.
call it? Not family run. I think that one is specific to fam. The one where all the faculties go do the competition
Oh,
and
okay.
do a run from Pusat Sukan. You run around the whole USIM campus and come back.
Wow.
Is it like a competition?
It's a competition, yeah.
And you
Ooh.
won first
Yeah.
place?
Wow.
We're so athletic.
Wow.
Good job, good
That was
job. What about like projects? Maybe academic projects, you know?
Academic projects.
Have you had
I
any?
see.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've done some academic projects. I don't know if I should.
Why?
Anyway,
Is it like a
Uh,
secret? Are you entering a competition soon?
no, not really. But I did work on some missing projects, like
Oh.
systems and things,
Oh.
like the
Okay, so it's a secret. But you're working on something.
Well, okay, one that I can mention.
Okay.
One that I can mention
Okay.
is we built a program called NICE, NAISSE.
Oh.
So it's basically you type something like dates, DATES, in the system, and it's gonna bring references from the Hadith or the Quran about.
Nice. You could use that.
Yeah, that's like
Her
so useful
faculty
for
could
me.
use that. Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like the benefits of it, where it's from, like also the scientific benefits, and like there's so much correlation about it, about dates, and give the Arabic and the Malay also versions of it, and
That's
also
nice.
all the different places it's mentioned,
Oh wow.
and the relevance, giving context basically.
Oh wow. This could like really go far.
Yeah,
I think you could like
It's
use
huge.
FSU as your pilot test.
Yeah.
They
sure.
definitely
it could be your guinea pig.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, it's something to like a startup for you
yeah.
here in Malaysia. So talking about startup, any maybe entrepreneurship programs or brands that you have that you want to promote
Okay,
or talk about?
not exactly like a brand, but more of like a club. But basically, I'm in a club called ALSA, which is like Asian
ALSA.
Law Students Association.
Wow.
Yeah, so they have like different ALSA branches. We have like ALSA UIA, ALSA UM, and this is ALSA USIM.
Wow.
So basically, I'm like the president for that club. And basically, speaking about runs, we have had a run. Yeah. We have had a color run where it was also inter-faculty.
Okay.
So yeah, I was promoting it everywhere, and thank goodness we had Ahmed, which was on the previous episode. Yeah,
I
he
see.
went for that run,
Okay.
and it was just like a fun time because like we got to raise awareness about the Palestinian genocide, and
I
then we got
see.
to also garner some form of insight from a very like good expert on the matter. Yeah, so it was very fun.
So it's not just like a run sport thing, but it's also like
Yeah, it was like a run for Rafa.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so it was for a
nice.
good cause. Yeah, it was pretty good. So shout out Alsa Yusim.
Also, you seem
Mhm.
okay. So that's really nice to hear. So I wish you all the best on that matter.
Thank you.
Yeah, and hope like Alsa will be like
Yeah,
flourished
Yeah.
even further and bigger.
Mhm.
It's not just in USIM, but entire Malaysia, and maybe the world as well. Right?
Wow.
Why not?
Dream big.
Dream big. Yes. You, Waka. I think I can mention this. Like I said, I stalked him. Couldn't find anything about you. Found something about him.
Glad.
So he is the founder. Am I right? Founder and creative director of Branda. It's a advertising company. Am I right?
Yeah, that's good.
Based in Gambia. It's really
Wow.
amazing. Walk us through the process, please.
So yeah, Branda, I actually basically used to do some small work here and there, but I didn't take it seriously until a couple of years ago.
I see.
So Branda is an agency, advertising agency, and we basically do help companies. For example, let's say
That's like good.
USIM.
You seem okay.
So maybe you guys wanna target international students who are abroad in other countries. So we do things like understanding the messaging part of it. Copywriting is part of that, and then target audience analysis and what's the kind of thing you want to say for people to resonate with.
I see.
And we design using color psychology. What are the colors that will appeal to this kind of audience most? So that includes customer and target segmentations. Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff we do. But then we also do the branding part where we give you the color, the logo, and the palettes, and then we advertise you. So we also do placements, for example, media buying basically. Just contact the radio, get you billboards.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's like
Ads,
super
but,
elaborate.
No, yours is good as well.
Mm.
That's like a really good accomplishment. Yeah, good job. Yeah, good job. Let's give him a clap. Good job. So proud of you. And thank you for choosing USIM.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you for choosing USIM. Any plans to like bring your company or maybe part of it to Malaysia?
Yeah, actually, we've started to roll into Malaysia slowly. So there's a cafe called Lutfiah.
Oh.
I really like the place.
Do you know about it?
Yeah, I've been there.
Okay.
Very aesthetic.
Yes,
I
super
see.
grungy.
So, yeah, really good.
Where's
So
this? Okay.
met the owner and he was interested. So something soon, hopefully, inshallah.
Oh, so you'll be doing promotional videos for them.
Yeah, promotional videos and all of that. We already have somebody in Malaysia who was already started. I think she's the first person working here in Malaysia.
I see.
Madiha binti Salahuddin. I don't know why I know her full name.
Shout out to Madiha.
Shout out to Madiha. Yeah. So, but mostly my role just involves creative direction. So for the creative direction, I manage the teams, the videographers, the copywriters, the editors.
Wow.
But since most of the team is back in my country, I do online.
Online, yes, remotely, of course.
That's why I'm up the whole night, and I'm up the whole day. No sleep schedule, basically.
No wonder. And that's why Insta is such a distraction for you.
Yeah, it's a distraction.
Because I saw one of your video, you were like sharing how you created an advertisement, I think, for a drink, a carbonated drink. Or was it an energy drink?
Yeah.
So he was like showing the different kind of colors that go with the drink, etc. So it was really, something nice to see. So I hope to see more videos like that. Right. Okay, and you don't put yourself down. You did so well as well. Away from your family, and you're a president of a big club representing USIM. That's also a great thing. Okay,
thank you.
Are you doing master's or PhD? Undergrad or master?
Undergrad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really comparison thing. I think she has a lot
exactly
to do, and she has a.
Thank you, guys. I feel so validated. Oh my god.
We're happy to give you the validation you need, yeah? Okay. So kind of involvement. So now, I've heard from Lutfiah, I've heard from Waka. So maybe there's an advice you want to give to the prospective international students who are listening and watching us right now. Any advice you want to give them, or maybe share like your favorite quotes?
I think for me, just don't be afraid to explore beyond your horizon, and also just have an open mind, because there is a lot of things to experience here, and you just gotta face it head on and just embrace
the journey.
Yeah,
embrace the spirit. What about you, Waka? Any advice you want to give?
I think the main thing I would say is to mingle with the locals. I think not all international students, but some of them tend to seclude themselves.
Why is that? Why is that, do you think?
Sorry?
Sorry, I'm just like interrupting because I need.
No, it's fine.
Why do you think that is?
I don't think that is. I know it is because I talk to them. I sit with them behind closed doors. We have conversations, so I understand how they think and certain things that they. So I would really encourage them to get out of that bubble and like, what's the point of coming to Malaysia if you're just gonna lock yourself indoors? Like, just stay home, So for me, it has also created a lot of opportunities. By the way, I would not have had the experiences that I've had if I've not mingled with the people. So when for Silat, just writing them out like she did, and mingling with them, getting to know what they're about. I think that's really important, and I think it's also something mentioned in the Quran. You have to get the point of the reason we made you different is for you to know each other. So get out there, bro.
MashaAllah. Thank you for that. So I really hope all of you listening will take Waka's advice and Lutfiah's advice as well. So embrace the journey and like get to know and mingle with other people, right? Especially from other cultures and whatnot. So thank you for the advices. Now we have come to like the final part of our episode. Are you guys ready? We're going to play a game.
Yes.
We're going to play a game. It's called Fact or Flop. Flop here is like, it's like a lie.
Okay.
It's not true. Okay? Fact or Flop. So I will be giving you guys a series of statements. Okay? It's either Malaysian, facts about Malaysia itself, and facts about USIM. Okay? And I'm sure you guys are going to get it right. All of it. Because you've been here. Like he said, telah asimilasi. You've assimilated. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you get everything right. It's okay if you don't. I mean, you are going to be here for quite some time. Two more years, 2 more years, right? I think he's like going to move him to Malaysia permanently. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so are you guys ready?
Yep.
There's no practice round. We're just going to jump straight. Okay. The official song of USIM is called USIM Terus Cemerlang. Fact or flop? Why are you looking at her?
I'm gonna say flop because she understands the Malay. I don't understand the Malay, so I was looking to her for her response, for her reaction.
She's thinking. You are saying it's flop. What about you?
I know the song by heart, but I just don't know the title. But I think it's a fact. It's a fact.
Okay, it's a flop.
Oh, yes.
The guy from Wakanda got it right. It's
One point
USIM.
for
It's a
Wakanda.
slot.
It's USIM
No, but I
Terus
know the
Maju.
song by heart.
Ah.
It's just maybe the title of the song.
Oh, okay,
Is
okay.
it USIM Terus Maju?
Yes.
I know it. I know it, guys. I actually know it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Second one. It's about food. All right.
Alright.
Budu
Okay.
is a Johorian delicacy. Fact or flop?
You go first, because
I'm
I know the answer.
I'm gonna say flop.
Yeah, it's a flop.
Okay. So where is it from?
Kelantan.
Very good.
Yeah,
Do you know
Kelantan.
it's
Shout
from
out my
Kelantan?
Kelantan
I
friends.
knew this.
You
And
knew
the
it.
reason is,
Huh?
I ate budu once at KK1,
Mm-hmm.
and some dude recorded me. I don't know who he was.
Okay.
And it went viral, and IG Kelantan posted it on their page.
Oh, wow.
We're viral. Aji Kelantan. My
Wow.
God. Okay. So you've tried Budu.
that one I knew.
Honest review of Budu.
Honestly, very strong.
Very strong.
Very
Yeah.
strong.
Very strong
That's a
taste.
very safe
So I
answer.
would rather.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's like first and last, or
I would have it again. Actually.
okay, alright, that's nice. Okay, third question. The mascot for USIM is called Tariq. Fact or flop?
I'm gonna say fact.
Fact.
Very good. It is called Tariq. Do you know the color of the mascot? At least.
Blue?
Oh, it's right.
White and yellow, no?
There is some colors of that, but mainly blue. Okay, so fourth question. Strawberry picking and tea garden are two famous attractions at Genting Highlands. Fact or flop?
Fact.
One more time. Strawberry picking and what?
Strawberry picking and tea garden. She
Fact.
said fact. What do you think? Genting Highlands. We have two very famous islands.
Oh, it's a flop. It's a flop. It's a flop. It's a flop.
When I mentioned you have two very famous islands.
I'm gonna say
flop.
fact.
It's
Fact.
a flop.
It's a flop.
Oh,
It's not Genting. It's Cameron.
Cameron Highlands.
Genting is
okay.
famous for another thing. Theme park and toot.
and what?
And-
Toot? Okay.
Toot. I can't say. Okay. Okay. So the branding for USIM, I hope you guys know this. You just talked about this with Afif. The branding for USIM is the integration of Nakli and Akli knowledge. Fact or flop?
Fact.
Fact. Yes, very
Fact.
good. KLIA or Kuala Lumpur International Airport is the only international airport in Malaysia. Fact or flop?
Wait, say that again. I think that's a trick question.
Yeah, what?
Kuala Lumpur International Airport is the only international airport in Malaysia. Fact or flop?
Am I allowed to probe?
No. Fact or flop?
I'm gonna wait for her to go first.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Because there's two. So I don't know if this is like a trick question.
Really? No, it's fact or
Wait.
flop. What?
Okay, you said international
I
airport.
think
Yes.
it's a
Okay, I'm
fact.
gonna say fact then.
Guys, there are 6 international airports in Malaysia. I'm so sad. Johor got one.
Wow.
Johor got one. Senai International Airport.
Wow.
Serious?
Yes, serious. I'm
Okay,
not
the
lying.
more we know.
Yes, there are
Amazing.
6. Okay,
Wow.
can I name them all? There are Senai, Kuala Lumpur. There is Langkawi. Okay, I only can name 3. I can only name 3, but there are 6. There are 6. Okay, so the cafe, I'm sure you guys know this. The cafe located at the main USIM library is called Him or Her Coffee. Fact or
Flop.
flop?
Flop.
Him or Her Coffee. Main USIM main library. Have you been?
Not in a while.
Not in a
I'm gonna say
Yeah, you should say it's a fact.
She's
Yeah.
fact. It's a flop.
ah,
It's a different thing. It's he or
He and
she.
she.
He and she or he or she.
I think he and she.
He and she. Okay, he and
Oh,
she.
okay.
Okay. All right. This one, please. I hope you guys know about this. KL Tower remains the tallest building in Malaysia.
Fact.
I think this
She's
is
like,
flop.
took a-
I think this is a new one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Okay. What is it called?
Merdeka 911.
Why
Merdeka
Oh, I don't know.
But you got the Merdeka part right.
313, right?
Oh, Masya
No,
Allah.
no, not even Okay,
It's
we need to stop.
Merdeka 118. You guys know why
Oh,
the
Merdeka
number?
118.
Yeah, why is
I was
the
thinking
number?
of Porsche
No.
911. What the hell?
911.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh my god, no. Merdeka 118. 118 because that's how many levels of stories we have. Yes.
Oh.
Merdeka 118. Okay,
so
but
it's
good
a
try.
fact.
It's a flop.
It's a flop.
KL Tower is no longer the tallest
Oh,
building in
okay.
Malaysia. It's Merdeka 118.
okay.
You got the Merdeka part right though.
Yeah.
Good job.
Half point.
Yes. So, okay, now. Perlis is the smallest state in Malaysia. Fact or flop?
I'm gonna say flop.
Perlis.
Fact.
Very good.
Yep.
It's Perlis. Yes, it's the smallest. It's only 819 kilometers square, but it's still bigger
Wow.
than
Wait, I thought-
Singapore.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Malacca Estate?
Melaka is a state, but I think it's a second smallest. Yeah, but the smallest one is Perlis. I don't know if I got that fact right or not, guys. Okay. I'm sure you guys know about this one. Durian, have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Eaten it?
Durian, yes.
Durian. Okay, durian is called the king of fruits. Fact or flop?
Fact.
I'm gonna say
Fact, of course.
Of course.
Okay, final question. Very important. Please get this one right. USIM is 24 this year. Fact or flop? Come on, guys.
Can we get a hint?
I know USIM is relatively younger than the other universities, but I don't know.
I know it was established in like 1990 plus.
We
Or
just
maybe like
celebrated it.
2000.
We celebrated its birthday on the 18th of June.
It's a fact. Of course, it's
I'm
a
gonna
fact.
say fact.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Yay! Good
Thanks to
job! Good job! Alright, yes, congratulations! At least you got the last one correct.
Yeah.
And half point for you for the Merdeka thingy. Okay, so thank you so much. So with that game, I hope you had fun.
Thank you for having us.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, so thank you so much for coming here, for your advices and sharing of your stories. I'm really happy. It was really nice meeting you guys. Okay, and I hope we can see each other soon, inshallah.
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 Okay, so with that, we have come to the end of our podcast today. So I hope to everyone listening, you can always visit our website at www.podcast.usim.edu.my, or you can also listen through Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts for many other podcast series and episodes. So keep on listening, keep on watching. Till we meet again in another episode of USIM Diaries only on USIM Podcast. Bye guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
USIM Podcast.